I want to come to you today and talk to you about acceptance. Being accepted is not acceptable. Being accepted is something that you definitely don't want. You don't want to feel as though you need to feel accepted really by someone else, by another human being at that, because another human being doesn't owe you anything and you don't owe another human being anything. You're your own person. That's what you have to remind yourself of. There's a lot of different things going around here and there, especially with bullying, cyberbullying, all different ways of bullying people. And then you also have people wanting to feel included in by being able to sit next to certain people at school, or if it's not school, then it may be your job. You want to sit with people that maybe the managers or something, or maybe you want to sit next to people that are you feel are more popular or cooler than you, or other people that surround you. Maybe you want to feel accepted by people that maybe follow you, or maybe you don't have much of a following, but you want acceptance from those people that come on there and maybe double tap. Maybe you're trying to get an acceptance and feel included with just a tap, or whatever the case may be. You feel like you need to owe someone something, or feel like you're included in a situation in order to feel like you're on the same level. And if you're on that same level, then you feel like you'll receive the same type of respect. And in all honesty, it doesn't work that way. You may feel like you need, you want to be with this particular crowd. And unfortunately, that's just not how it should be. That's not who you should want to be around. Be around people that are accepting of you. If you have an issue with someone, or a group of people that are not accepting of you because the way you look, the way that you dress, the way that your hair is, and look at mine is natural and still looks like I need to do something to it, but this is my natural look, and I'm okay with that. And it looks like I'm not all put together because I always have earrings in my ear. That's completely fine. I'm not trying to win a pageant or look fashionable on here. I'm trying to give you the truth. I'm trying to give you inspiration. I'm on here to allow you to hear my voice so that you are able to have a voice. And if you don't have a voice, then, or if you want to know your voice and understand how to use your voice, I'm here to help you in order to be able to do that. I'm not going to just come on here pretty all the time and put together all the time, feeling like I need to be accepted. And honestly, that's what I actually did in the beginning when I initially started these basically vlogs on YouTube. I felt like I needed to put on makeup, I need to be put together, I need to have my hair done, I need to do this and that and the other, which of course I am the type person where it doesn't matter if I just go to the gas station, I have to have my hair done. Now, since I am natural, I feel like I can wear my hair any type of way and still look good. You hear me? But in all, I felt like I needed to look a certain way in order to be accepted by other YouTubers, or finally being able to get recognized some way, and by other YouTubers, and being able to put my message out there and being able to have it recognized, I had to have myself put together. And I'm saying to myself, you know what? I really don't need to do all of that. And second of all, I'm just using my phone. I'm not using no light. I'm using the light in this room. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not trying to put everything together. Now in society, in today's society I should say, is that we look at what other people are saying about us, especially when we are walking past them, like a grocery store, for instance. If we are in a grocery store, if we're in a mall and we see different people, you know, when you're in the mall, you tend to see a lot of people that you went to school with, or that you are going to school with, or that you've you know, of a friend of a friend, you know, just anything, and you feel like you need to look your part, or you need to walk a certain way, or talk a certain way, or look a certain way in order to go past them, or, you know, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that person is not worried about you. And if that person is worried about you, then they have a problem, not you. They're trying to find acceptance within themselves, and that's what a lot of issues come around and people don't understand, is that a lot of times when bullying happens, is because the person, the bullier, is not comfortable or isn't accepting themselves and their situation. They're obviously going through something traumatic. They've probably had a traumatic experience, or they're now currently going through a traumatic experience. They are they feel like they need to be accepted by other people in order to make themselves feel better. So when you don't do the same thing, then they feel like they need to pick on you. And right there, that's unacceptable. That is not your problem. That's not your problem at all. And you need to realize that. And also you need to realize that you don't have to be accepted. You don't have to feel like you need to fit in the gray lines. Go outside of the lines. Be like a different color. You know, when I believe, I'm not sure if I talked about it on here, but I'm the type of person where if someone is, if like a group of people are going the same way, I'm the type of person that I go the opposite way, because I don't like being like everybody else. I like to be different. I like to be in my own world, my own bubble. And, you know, because I would do that, a lot of people would start following me. So have you even tried that? You know, have you tried to actually be yourself? Because it seems like sometimes, and a lot of times now, people are so used to trying to be accepted and looking for acceptance each and every place that they go, and they get so caught up in that they don't even know who they are anymore. They've lost their self. They've lost their inner self and who they really are, and where they actually come from, where they actually and I'm saying that with you know, how they've grown up, the love of their family. They've lost all of that because they felt like in this social world, in this social atmosphere, that they're that they're constantly in, they feel like they have to fit in with someone. And I know that that's probably how you feel as well. You feel like you need to be accepted by someone because either you're not accepted at home, and a lot of times that's what it is. You're not accepted at home, and you want to feel accepted, so you go out into, you know, with your friends, or just meet a boyfriend, and they may not be the right person for you in your life, but they're the only ones that's giving you any type of attention, and that's unfortunate. And I pray that you get yourself out of that situation, because it's a dangerous spiraling road you don't want to continue on, because you'll be in a situation that is definitely dire, and you don't want to be in anything like that. But it's definitely a learning curve. It's definitely a situation that you need to learn from. I want to ask you these 3 questions. 2, why are you searching for acceptance? 3, how is that going for you so far? I want you to answer those questions. And you don't have to answer them to me, but I want you to definitely write these down and look at them very closely. The other one I want you to answer is, who are you trying to get acceptance from? Is it a sibling? Is it your mom, your parents? Is it a friend? Is it a boyfriend, a significant other, a girlfriend? Like, who is it? I want you to be able to answer those questions for me. And like I said, you don't have to answer them here. You don't have to comment and let me know your answers to the questions. But I want you to actually write them down and answer those questions for yourself. Because when you're able to answer your own questions, and that's in a lot of things that will come your way in life. If you're able to answer the specific questions and give a definite answer to all of them, then you understand truly why you're in this situation. Why do you truly feel like you need to be accepted by someone? If you can't answer that question, any of the questions, if you can't answer them, then you need to look back and really ask yourself, what is my issue? What is my problem? What is the true reason? Like, if there's no reason, then why are you putting yourself through this? Why are you making yourself feel anxious? Why are you making yourself feel like you are not worthy, that you don't belong? Why does it even matter? That's another question you can ask yourself. There's so many different questions, why does it even matter? Why do you need to feel like you need to be accepted by other people so that you can fit in? Because what you're feeling is something that's temporary. Because when you get away from those people and move on with your life, and you don't ever see those people again, and you get into another situation that's completely different, and this whole time you felt like you need to be accepted by someone, but yet people are actually looking up to you and want to follow you and want to feel accepted by you, then it's like, man, I basically, wasted this chunk of my life trying to figure out and understand, why I need to be accepted by these people. And I tried so hard for so long trying to be accepted by them. And here I am. They're not nowhere to be found. Like, they're not even in my life anymore. They were just a temporary thing. And that is what life is all about. You will have ups and downs in your life. A lot of things that are in your life will be temporary. It's only there for a season. So don't get caught up. Don't feel anxious. Don't feel depressed. Don't feel neglected, or don't feel like you're not worthy. Don't feel any of the negative things that come up in your life. Don't, because they're all temporary. It's only there for a season. It's going to go away. It's only going to get worse if you allow it to. During that season, it's only going to get worse if you allow it to. So don't allow it to fester up in your life. Don't take action on it. Just put it to the side. Say, okay, I see, I understand, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to do me. I'm going to continue to be me, be myself, stay true to who I am, because I feel much better that way. That way you can get that load off. You don't have to feel like you need to be accepted. You can hold your head up high when you walk into a room. You can feel like a proud woman because you have stood your ground in your own life and told the devil, no, not today. Not today. Because this is my life. I'm taking control and no one is going to stop me. So remember those questions. Ask yourself those questions and answer those questions. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Good night.